Need some coins or MT for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap currency, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I want to talk to you guys about my biggest issues with the Madden 23 beta, and I do have a couple of things to talk about. I have one main issue though, one main issue with a big feature, truly, that is coming to Madden 23. Now, of course, what you guys are seeing in the background here is only Madden 22. I am not allowed to record Madden 23 gameplay, so obviously, if you guys have not played the Madden 23 beta, well, then this is kind of maybe new to you guys. If you've played the Madden 23 beta and you want to give your feedback to me down below on if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, let me know down below. I do want to give a shout out to Zion for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below, Noti Gang. Also, guys, we do have the NBA Finals currently going on, so if you guys want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100 and follow me over on Twitter for my picks. Maybe another special coming up during the NBA Finals here before it ends, and also I am running private season-long NFL fantasy drafts over on Twitter. Underdog is definitely the easiest way to play fantasy football. Follow me over on Twitter if you want to get on those. All right, so I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about with Madden 23 and the beta gameplay. Now, I will say this, okay? Obviously, we are a couple of months away from Madden 23 actually releasing. So, the gameplay features, and also just in general how the game plays with certain aspects of it, it most certainly can and probably will change. Maybe even things that I'm about to talk about here today. So just remember that the gameplay definitely could change, and I will also be doing another video going over my favorite things from the Madden 23 gameplay, because I'll be honest with you guys, I actually am really enjoying the Madden 23 beta. I really am. I feel like the gameplay, in terms of betas, for sure, is in the best place that it's been than any other beta that we recently played. The last two betas we actually had, zones, were absolutely terrible, and they play really good in the Madden 23 beta. Some people say maybe even too good, but personally, I actually like kind of how they play. So I'll talk about that in another video, as I said. Let's talk about my main issues that I have with the Madden 23 beta gameplay, and there truly aren't that many, but there is one key issue that I have with a feature in the game, and I will say I don't think that this necessarily is going to be changing, because it's actually one of their most featured feature, pretty much like stuff they're going over, and that is actually going to be tackle battles. And let me explain exactly why. Now, for those guys that don't know what tackle battles are, they actually used to be in the game a couple years ago, and then they got taken out, and now they are returning for Madden 23. This is definitely by far and away, in my opinion, my biggest complaint with Madden 23 gameplay is actually tackle battles. And it may sound pretty crazy, and I think some people may not even care about tackle battles. Like, if you guys have played online, maybe it hasn't affected you, and this could also just be because of, I don't even know really why, just kind of how my personal experience has been, but tackle battles are supposed to be kind of both-sided, right? Good for offense, good for defense. Essentially what happens is at random, whenever your opponent does a conservative tackle at random, you may get into a tackle battle. Now, a button will pop up on the screen. I believe it might actually always be A. It's been A every single time as far as I can remember when you get into a tackle battle, but you have to spam A, and if the offense wins, then you break the tackle, and if the defense wins, well, then you get the tackle. Now, it sounds pretty easy, right? But here is the issue. With tackle battles, the main issue that I actually have isn't with the tackle battle system in itself. It's something else that's in the game, and that is the hit everything new kind of field sense mechanic. Now, for those of you guys that have not played Madden 23 beta, you don't know what this is. Pretty much any time that there is a tackle going on, let's say you try to tackle somebody, and then maybe you get an animation where they're kind of stood up for a second, or, you know, they're just kind of falling forward a little bit, whatever. Someone can come out of nowhere and get a hit on you, right? And that can result in fumbles, and it actually seems to result in fumbles quite a bit. So I will say that when you're on defense, it is cool to be maybe tackling somebody, and then out of nowhere you come in, boom, you get the fumble. It's kind of cool. Here is the issue though with tackle battles. with tackle battles is you're sitting there spamming A, somebody can come in as you're attempting to break the tackle, and they can hit you and cause you to fumble the ball. That is a huge issue that I have with it. Now, this isn't necessarily like, oh, this needs to be taken to the game, whatever, but here is the thing, and again, this is just my personal experience. And I will let you guys know as well that you can actually just hold right bumper if you want to and protect the ball. You can give yourself up, whatever. But I really feel like tackle battles isn't necessarily helping offense at all. And what I mean by that is I've played a couple of head-to-head games so far, and in all of the head-to-head games that I have played, I have gotten the tackle battle animation at least like twice, and in one quarter, I actually fumbled twice during tackle battles. I was on offense, I had the ball, a tackle battle popped up, I fumbled. My opponent scored, and then on the kickoff, I got the ball, I got into a tackle battle, and I fumbled again. So literally, back-to-back possessions, I fumbled due to tackle battles. And as I said, you can hold right bumper, or you can just give up on it, and you can go down instantly. But here's the thing. Remember how I just said it happened on a kickoff? I didn't have enough time to even potentially react to just give myself up, because obviously on kickoffs there are so many defenders around you that I got into the tackle battle, and about a quarter of a second later I just fumbled the ball. So to me, I actually don't like tackle battles. Like if there was a way for me to just turn it off to where I didn't get into tackle battles and just give up every single time, I would do it. Because yes, if you're in the open field and it's one-on-one and you know you're way far down the field, maybe it's you versus safety, and then all you have to do is break the tackle, you can run for TD, that's awesome. But in all of the times that I've had the tackle battles, I actually marked it down. I had 4 fumbles and 1 broken tackle. So to me, tackle battles, at least when you're on offense, are one of the main issues in the game currently, in terms of like, I have fumbled 4 times and only broken 1 tackle. That's terrible. And again, as I said, you can just hold right bumper and you will just protect the ball, and you can give yourself up as well. But sometimes you don't even have enough time to react to do that before someone comes in and spears you and you lose the football. But that, without a doubt, is my biggest issue right now with Madden 23 gameplay, at least in terms of being on offense. It's bad. Now, as I did say at the beginning of this video, I talked about how good zones are. Well, I will say kind of my other main issue that I have right now with Madden 23 isn't zones, but after playing the game quite a bit, I actually feel like pass rush is almost too good, I would say. Now, obviously, some people might say, oh, well, just, you know, check the ball down, don't always try to throw deep, whatever. Well, that's the thing. I actually am not throwing the ball deep, like, at all in Madden 23. In all of the online games that I've played, I think my farthest pass down the field was maybe 20 yards in the air. Maybe 20 yards in the air. And on that pass, I actually had a defender about to sack Lamar Jackson. I was using the Ravens at the time, and I had a defender about to sack me. I kind of feel like pass rush is maybe a little bit too OP, and I think that it should be tuned down. I think if it comes to like 3rd down and 15, you know, if let's say you have 2 negative plays, let's say you take a sack on 1st down, or you just have a negative rush and then you take a sack or something. If you get to like 2nd 12 or 3rd down and 12, 3rd down and 13, whatever, and you try to actually throw that ball past the 1st down line, I would almost guarantee that you're going to have somebody in your face as you're doing it, because pass rush is truly just that good. The pass rush is so overpowered. Now, I think that needs to be tuned down just a little bit, but also there are a little bit of an issue with insta-sheds. I think the insta-sheds are a little crazy, and like I said, I think pass rush itself needs to be tuned down just slightly, okay? I think it's good, and I don't think that people should have all day in the pocket to chuck the ball deep down the field, to throw those crossers, whatever. That's kind of why they made pass rush as good as it is in the Madden 23 beta. Well, like I said, insta-sheds are kind of a big issue, though, because if there's a defender and he instantly jumps off the line, that's an issue. Now, let's say they take a second and then they beat my tackle and come around the edge. That's more understandable, but instant wins, I don't think should happen in a game where pass rush is so good already to where I don't even have time to let my wide receivers get 20 yards down the field. There shouldn't be instant sheds. As I said, guys, these are my biggest complaints in the Madden 23 gameplay so far. I've only played a couple of actual online games because the first couple of days of the beta, I actually couldn't even play online and wouldn't allow me to. So a lot of the games I was just playing versus the CPU, and I actually didn't end up getting, I think, any tackle battle animations versus the computer, but I've definitely noticed that be a huge issue in online gameplay, and I am definitely excited to continue to play the Madden 23 beta and give you guys my feedback as we continue on here, but that's really it in terms of main issues that I'm having with gameplay. I have a lot more positive than negative stuff to say about the Madden 23 beta gameplay so far, and as I said, I definitely will be doing another video for you guys coming out very soon here, going over the things that I actually like the most with the Madden 23 beta gameplay, but those are my biggest issues, and it's really not that much. Just kind of like instant sheds, pass rush a little bit too OP, but the tackle battle mechanic I just feel like is 95% for the defense because of how many fumbles I've actually had, and it's been terrible. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. I may do another video more so towards the end of the beta if I have a lot more negative stuff to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.